It's the Euro Minute with Calvin Lee. Here we go.
Hello, folks. It's a pleasure to be back with you again, bringing you the most important sporting events from an entire continent. During the past, week and a half, we were off last week, so I'll give you a brief overview maybe of some older stuff. But getting right into it, starting in the world of international cricket, New Zealand beat South Africa by 7 wickets the other day on Tuesday, while Ireland took care of the United Arab Emirates, and England found a very important success against the West Indies by 45 runs. And we had the third round of fixtures in the Rugby Six Nations Cup, as we saw Scotland see off Wales, and we also had England beating Italy. There's some controversy from that game, and I'll get to that after the Euro Minute is over. And then finally we had Ireland defeating France by, a measly 19-9. So France held their own in that game. They were big underdogs. And then let's do the soccer roundup. We had the UEFA Champions League, a couple of fixtures. Man City beat Monaco 5-3 in the first leg, and Leicester City fell 2-1 at Sevilla. And, of course, there's been a lot of talk about the sacking of Claudio Ranieri, Leicester's manager, less than a calendar year after winning the Premier League. But in their first league match without him, they did manage to win 3-1 over Liverpool, who were playing abysmally poorly. What does that look like for the league table then? We still have Chelsea on top by 10 points over Tottenham. Man City are in third, but with a game in hand on Tottenham, and Arsenal are in their usual position of fourth. Liverpool and Man United make up the top 6, while the cellar dwellers continue to be Crystal Palace, Hull, and our favorite Sunderland at the very bottom of the table.
They are certainly doomed, Cal.
Certainly doomed, Dan. Mm-hmm. And, yes, so like I was saying with the controversy, this is a viewer-submitted story, by the way, so shout out to whoever you are, you know who you are. But in the England-Italy rugby game, whenever someone is tackled in open play, generally the teams do what's called rucking, where they kind of form like a big mass of bodies around the ball, kind of like a play from scrimmage. And then the team that has the ball kind of like laterals it back to restart play. But Italy used a kind of a loophole in the rules, or not well-known rule, where they completely refused to do the rucking. So they didn't send anyone to be in the mass of bodies, but they just kind of all stood behind where the ball was tackled at. So it was really hard for England to pitch it backward to get play going again. And that caused a big stir of outrage in the rugby world, as Italy were huge underdogs for that game, so that's why they went to this strategy. And it was having success. They were up 10-5 in the waning moments of the game. England got 2 late tries to come out victorious, but the coach afterwards said that the fans who paid for the tickets should get refunded because they didn't witness a game of rugby. He was that adamant about that angry over the strategy the Italians were employing in that match. So we'll see how that firestorm continues on throughout the week.
I mean, the Italian rugby team, they'll stop at nothing, Cal.
Yeah, that's just a shame.
It's a shame.
It's a shame.
It really
if you're going to lose, just lose, have some class,
Exactly.
I mean, I know nothing about rugby besides that, but I'm assuming they were not having any class, and they should.
Well, in the end, was there any sort of rules violation that they
No,
found?
there wasn't.
Or is it
there
just
wasn't.
kind of this vague, unknown rule?
That's what they were saying. That's opened the door for more underdogs in the future to perhaps use this strategy.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of interesting when I think about American football, and some people don't get it at all. I'm like, how can you not? It's so simple. How do you not get it? But then when I think of cricket and rugby,
no,
I've read the rules. I've looked at the Wikipedia pages. I still no clue.
And that's probably just easy peasy for them. They completely understand.
So it's just.
But then if you think about football, there are some rules that aren't so intuitive, or in any sport really. Mm-hmm. And it's the same way in Europe. So.
Yeah. Bizarre. I'd love to learn more about those two sports.
Yes, I'll be keeping you posted in the coming weeks.
Perfect. All right, thank you, Cal. I'm going to leave it to you guys for